to it so far. One thing I think is also exciting too, I don't think I can give away a whole lot yet, but we've adopted the idea of seasons in all of the modes in the game this year, including MyCareer and in the city. So we have some really cool things planned for Season 2, Season 3, and beyond. So the old favorite 2K characters, we saw some of them in 2K21 last year. They'll make an appearance in future seasons. So keep your eyes open and get ready for what's coming down the line too.
Does seasons make you guys?
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win. And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And this Doris should be a fun one because of the pace these teams play at. It's all about the up-tempo game for them.
Right, transition, fast break, the opportunity to be electric every trip down the floor. I will be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 once tonight.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. MP out there with Bagley, and it's Davis in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. And it's Man in at the 3 spot. So the Clippers win the tip. And recent news, GA, MP winning Rookie of the Month honors, silencing the doubters, wouldn't you say?
Well, you think back to the beginning of the season, there were many who questioned MP's dedication to the game. He certainly answered those questions with this award.
The shot by George, no good. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Bagley. Now, here's MP. Guarded close. Stolen away. Here's Man. Guarded by Fox. Man passes to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And good that time.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. Catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Jackson against Fox. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And for the first time, Greg, in his career, MP was named NBA Player of the Month.
And with all the talent in our league, Player of the Month is a really hard honor to earn. So enjoy it, MP.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Here's George, following the basket by MP. Can't hit from 12. Halliburton outside to the middle, and MP throws it down.
Oh my goodness, you talk about impeccable timing. MP doing work.
Jackson against Fox. Here's Man, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A nice shot by MP.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Dishes it to George. Outside Jackson. No good on the 3. Kings leading now by 4. Halliburton passes to Fox. Halliburton against Jackson. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And that one is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Now, here's MP. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Davis with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Davis. Mann passes to Ibaka. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Now here's Jackson. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Jackson with the bounce pass. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the league doors, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are trying to go big. If you were a coach at this point, which way would you go?
Well, it's all contingent on who your personnel is. Do your strengths lie in the post, or do they lie on the perimeter? The best coaches put their best players in positions to be successful. Can you maximize the talent on your roster?
Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. And the rejection by MP. And he recovers it. Kings have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Down low. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
I missed that time. Would have put him up.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yep, that one goes. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Clippers trail. Now, here is George. His last outing, he had 24 points. Goes back up. And the rejection by MP.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside, Bagley. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He's a real wrecking ball. inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one at the line is good.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Fox passes to MP. Halliburton outside. From outside the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
Halliburton finds Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Winslow comes in for Maine. And it's Kennard in for Paul George. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harrison Barnes comes in for Terrence Davis. And it's Buddy Hield in for Halliburton.
To me, when MP is active and when he's focused on the defensive end, it's almost like you've got an extra guy out there. That's how sharp his play is with the defensive block and send back.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2 from 12 feet out. And good. Had to finally bounce off the right side of the rim. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. No good from Bledsoe.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
MP with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now Kennard. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Winslow. Outside for Bledsoe. He dishes it to Batum. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Fox to the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, it's always fun to watch MP when this guy gets his rhythm. The confidence is there. The offensive arsenal is ready to match it.
Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by MP. Kennard against Fox. The pass to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
How about the attack mindset MP shows on the interior? Forces defenses to compromise what they're trying to do with the foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
The first one falls.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, we had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
And both free throws good for MP. Clippers trail by 4. Bledsoe left side. The feed now to Batum. And the rejection by MP. Fox against Bledsoe. And MP throws it down.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bledsoe passes to Zubac. Winslow up top, covered by Barnes. And Barnes comes to help. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Holmes.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Zubac. Will it go? And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Well, just an easy move, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
To the inside, MP, and MP throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Clippers with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Kennard, the bounce pass. Batum dishes to Bledsoe. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Smart decision there by Bledsoe. Paying attention to the defensive alignment, making the right pass.
Fox passes to MP. Holmes with it. Pass to Barnes. MP outside. 5 on the clock. Holmes trying to free himself up. It's good from Barnes on the assist by MP.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the rejection by MP. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Batum.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Healed, attacking, and then Healed with the dunk.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Clippers trail by 9. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bledsoe with him. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fox with the steal. Barnes kicks to Holmes. Puts up a 3. And Fox gets it to go.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Free throw good, Fox.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Sacramento as they wrap up the first quarter on a 20-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Kings. In the backcourt, it's Fox and Hield. Rashawn Holmes out there with MP. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Clippers with the ball. 17-point game. Kennard the pass to Winslow. Back to Kennard. Clock at 6. Second change shot. Outside for Bledsoe. Fox with the steal. On the wing, Hield. Shoots over Zubac. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Zubac, that's good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fox against Bledsoe. Inside, here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Paul George is checked in for Winslow. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Sacramento also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Fox.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
Sacramento making a switch here. Lenz checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Winslow's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jackson. The 11-footer. No good from Bledsoe.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Barnes passes to MP. And Fox has it in the corner. Here's MP. To the paint. Here's Holmes. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. And here is Zubac. 8 points his last outing. Here's George. Tries it from 9. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him. You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Go get him.
Clippers trail by 20. Bledsoe kicks to Zubac. Batum trying to break loose. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Barnes.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012, Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard, 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Good on both. So it's the Clippers now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Unloads from 9. A shot by Batum. No good. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 16-7 run. Fox passes to Barnes. There's 1:34 left in the first half of the game. And MP throws it down.
And MP's shot selection is impressive. Terrific at realizing when he should look to fire.
Winslow against Barnes. To the inside. Zubac.
Wow.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:03 left to play here in the half. A double-team Bledsoe. Passes it to Zubac. Outside, George. Batum trying to break loose. And Paul George, good for the three. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers. Down low, here's MP. Pass to Holmes. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. MP with it, out guarded by Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
The Kings have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Bledsoe looking it over. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox finds Halliburton. He's looking for MP and finds him. And the pass to Holmes.
Hey, right here.
Up top, Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Sacramento running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
The guard spot's filled by Jackson and George. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Man in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. They get it back. MP. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. MP's got 25 points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Ibaka. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Davis, the pass to MP. And Fox has it in the corner. George against MP. And that one's good by Davis.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. He takes it in. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Here's Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Davis kicks to MP. Back to Davis. Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Snatched up. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Down low, here's Ibaka, and the rejection by MP.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Here's George. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Ibaka looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot. Here's man, and the rejection by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. MP's got 33.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
George passes to Ibaka. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Jackson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. On the wing, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Of course, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
No good on that one.
Marcus Morris.
Team substitution.
Now Zubac. 9 points in the game so far. Covered by MP. Count it. He's got 9.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Mitchell finds Barnes. MP with it. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Clippers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Inside, and he dunks it down.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Mitchell passes to MP. To the inside, Holmes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Bledsoe passes to Zubac. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kennard. And no good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Mitchell outside. MP outside. To the paint. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Bledsoe against Mitchell. Batum scanning the floor. Overhealed. Offline. And so it's MP making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. After that outstanding quarter, he's got himself a triple-double. What more is he going to do in this game? We'll find out. Back to the action after this work. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Kings, filling out the wing spots, it'll be Hield and Barnes. MP out there with Medu, and it's Mitchell in at the point.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Mitchell passes to MP. Here's Medu, defended by Batum, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And Los Angeles guys shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Kennard. He blocks it again.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. MP makes it off the glass. And that's now 35 points for MP. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Kings. The drive by MP. That one drops for him.
Man, that's a big-time drive by MP. Puts his head down, gets to the cup. Nice.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the inside, Giles. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. MP, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Kennard, the bounce pass.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Mitchell with it. Here's MP. The Clippers grab the miss. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Preston. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Batum. Now the dish to Winslow. Passes it to Preston. Here's Giles. He's off on that one. Good defense by MP. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA. Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
And here is MP. Mitchell up top, covered by Winslow. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Knocked loose. The Kings shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
And that's not easy. But Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Here he goes. Here's Giles. And the rejection by MP. Hield against Kennard. Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 39.
And you get that kind of solid positioning. It does not matter what you send at MP. The concentration and the finishing ability is there.
Winslow kicks to Giles. Pass to Preston. Here's Batum. 5 to shoot. Here's Winslow. It's hauled in by MP. MP's for Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How proud are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Inside, here's Giles, and the rejection by MP. Down low, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And not just a scorer, Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
The pass to Kennard. Here's Giles, and it's sent back by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Johnson comes in for Luke Kennard. Lenz checked in for the Kings. Reese Harkless comes in for Harrison Barnes. Driving the lane. Out to Ibaka. Wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
To the paint. MP, no good. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Inside, here's Johnson. Len with the block.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air.
And So it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Hi, MP. Another solid game. Well done.
Thank you, Candace.
You know, I'm working on a long-form piece on the best assessment in the league. And I've been asking the upper echelon guys, what is the single most important element that a premier distributor in this league needs to have? It could be an approach to the game, a practice regimen, a support system. I've gotten all kinds of answers, so I'm curious what you have to say.
That's an interesting question. I say just a willingness to work, a willingness to fail. You've got to put in the time, and a lot of that time is going to be spent making mistakes. That's the nature of learning and getting better. And it's tough because you've got a lot of people dependent on you, and when you mess up, it's high stakes. The guys who can handle that, shoot, the guys who crave that, those are the ones who you see at the top of the assist leaderboard. Not everyone is built for this, Candace.
But you are.
Oh, for sure. I want that pressure. It's a big part of the fun. All right, all right.
Hey, MP, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the vets on your team?
You know, I think the way to earn the respect is to be professional. But in the work, don't think you're above the name on the front of the jersey or you deserve some special rule just because you got a YouTube channel. So in that respect, I think this award reflects the fact that I've done those things. I wouldn't be successful if I didn't work as hard as I possibly could, tried to fit into a team system, and just left it all on the floor.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets in the locker room then?
Yeah, of course. Does it look like they don't respect me to you?
Well, locker room chemistry is a tricky thing, right? And you don't always know what's going on behind the scenes, which is why I'm asking.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, they respect me. Look, I respect them. We all respect each other, and it's a great thing. There's a lot of respect to go around. All right, no more questions? Thank you. What's going on, Candace?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Oh, yeah, of course. Look, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, you are the only person I wanted to tell this to.
Wow. Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. Wow. Well, I know you're busy and, I just want to get right into this. I have a question about some reports here that I'm hearing.
Let's do it.
So can you address the reports that you're looking for a trade?
Well, first of all, it ain't true, Candace. It's just not true. I love this team. I want to be here long term. I got talented teammates, smart coaches, a dope front office, and not to mention the amazing fans. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to leave all of that?
Well, where do you think those rumblings came from?
Hey, look, I couldn't tell you. And if certain people are saying that I want to trade, those people just don't know what they're talking about. It's not coming from my camp.
Okay, that's 100% clear.
Hey, look, like I said, I just wanted to get you the right story.
Well, anytime you want to get anything off your chest, you know where to find me, MP.
Appreciate that, Candace. I'll see you around.
All right.